Good morning. First time I've done a Facebook Live in quite a while. We were doing them every week before Angels of Destiny Gala. That event was a couple of weeks ago, but we had so much fun doing these Facebook Lives. We decided to make it a regular thing, and we're going to call it Coffee Talk with DQ, because I'm always going to have my cup of coffee here with me, and our guests will have some coffee too, and we're just going to chat about different things going on at DPA and the adoption world. And these will be live the third Thursday of every month, so mark your calendar now. We're also going to be putting copies of these on our YouTube channels. You can watch them at a later time, and you can see them later on Facebook as well. You don't have to be live, but we hope you'll join us live and be a part of this fun experiment. We don't know where all it's going to take us, but we're going to have fun giving it a start. So before we get to today's guest, I just got a couple of housekeeping items I want to let everybody know about. Next Thursday, June 24th, we're having one of our give back nights at Johnny's all across the metro. They do it the fourth Thursday of every month for us. So if you go to Johnny's, get your burger, get some yummy onion rings, all the good stuff they have there. Have a piece of pie while you're there. The pie's really good at Johnny's. But as long as you go in and mention that you're there for deaconess, pregnancy, and adoption, we will get, I think, 10% back of all orders done on that day. So but you have to mention us. That's the key. You got to mention you're there for us. So take your friends to lunch, buy them a burger, get some fries, onion rings, all that good stuff. But make sure you mention deaconess, pregnancy, and adoption when you place your order, and then we get a percentage of that back for to help us here at Deaconess. Another way you can help us out with some things coming up, Amazon Prime shopping days are coming up June 21st and 22nd. Lots of good stuff going to be on sale. Stuff you got to have. They always have good stuff on sale there. Amazon has a program called Amazon Smile, where if you make purchases via the Smile, it's just smile.amazon.com. It's the exact same prices. There's no it's like being on Amazon, just smile.amazon.com. And you can select a charity that they will then give a percentage of money back to from all your purchases. So we get a check every month or 2 months. We don't know what you buy. We don't know who buys anything. All we get is like one check that's kind of from everything. So we don't know what you're buying, when you're buying, all that kind of stuff. But if you designate us as your charity, and we're listed as Butterfield Memorial Foundation, long story, that actually might be a good coffee talk with DQ about Butterfield and Deaconess. Sometime we'll do that in one of our coffee talks with DQ coming up. But look for Butterfield Memorial Foundation, name them as your charity, and then make sure when you're shopping at Amazon, go to smile.amazon.com, and every time you make a purchase on Amazon, we get a little bit of that back. And again, it's nothing. We don't get a check that says for David's purchases or for Leanne's for my wife. We get a lot from that. I'm probably in trouble for saying that, but we don't get it. So we get one check at the end of every month. And I think since May we've got like over $150 since May. So it's really a great way to do what you're already doing and help out deaconess, pregnancy, and adoption. And then our final thing before we get to why we're really here today, we've got a summertime campaign called On Our Way to 4K. We're trying to get 4,000 Facebook followers by the end of this summer. Right now, we've got 3,852 as of this morning, so we're almost there. If you're watching this, you probably already like us on Facebook. If you haven't, please do so you can get us closer to 4,000. But please share our page, invite your friends to like our Facebook page. And we want to get to 4,000. When we get to 4,000, we're going to have a big celebration. We're going to do some random drawings of followers together with some Deaconess swag bags. Got a lot of cool like tote bags and blankets and all kinds of little things. We're going to put in these swag bags for everybody. And so just please invite your friends who you think might be interested in the work we do here at Deaconess. Invite them to like our page. It's a great way to keep up to date with the latest things happening here. We put things on Facebook every day or a couple of days. So that's always the most current way to stay up to date what's happening with us is on our Facebook page. So please invite your friends. Tell them they'll love it, and we're going to get to 4,000 have a big party for that. So that's our housekeeping items. Look forward to you all participating in those things with us there. Excited today. Again, this is our first Coffee Talk with DQ. We're just going to have these little dialogues and conversations. Excited today to welcome Michelle Hankey, our counseling supervisor here at Deaconess Pregnancy and Adoption, to our Coffee Talk this morning. So thanks for being here with me this morning, and look forward to a little conversation with our audience here. So
thanks. Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited to be here for the first official.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll always be our very first guest.
That's right. I love it.
Put a picture of you behind the wall or something, of course. So just start by telling us a little bit about the Counseling Center here at Deaconess, and just a little bit about that, and then about you.
Okay. The Counseling Center, we relaunched it in 2020, right about the time that the pandemic hit. So of course, that had its own special challenges and difficulties, but also in a way was a blessing for us just to be able to get everything set up and be ready to move forward with that. We offer counseling services to anyone who has been touched by foster care or adoption. to anyone who is experiencing any type of infertility concerns or issues, maternal mental health concerns, or anyone who has difficulty with attachment issues. And we work with anyone from literally newborn all the way through the lifespan. So men and women, children, infants, and toddlers. So we're there, we try just to meet the community in any way that we can. Yeah. And again, like we're here, so give us a call about that. And then myself. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Well, when we talked, I started thinking about what I wanted to share. And one thing you asked me about was like, how did I come to this career? Yeah. So I started thinking back about that. And actually, my senior year of high school, I had a psychology class with Mrs. Ward. And that is where I fell in love with psychology. So then when I went to college, I talked to my advisor and wanted to take every single psychology course that I could. And my advisor was like, whoa, like there's other things you have to take too. But that's really where that love came from and how that started for me. And then in graduate school, I knew I wanted to work in psychology, but didn't really know what I wanted to do. And I told everyone I did not want to work with children. I just knew, like, I didn't want to do that. And stuck with that through grad school. And then my first job was in therapeutic foster care, working with children, and I was hooked. Like, I have spent 15 years now working with kids, and would not change a minute of that. So that has been a very big blessing for me. I'm also a former foster parent and have adopted 3 kids through DHS over the last couple of years, and feel very blessed to do that as well. And so I also feel that gives us a unique perspective to kind of have experienced all sides of, the system that we're working in and what our kiddos are experiencing.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Now, where'd you grow up?
Here in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
So yeah, went to Putnam City North High School, graduated from there.
Awesome.
So, and then went to college at Southern Nazarene University.
Yep.
So,
awesome. Yeah. One thing you mentioned early on, that the services are open to anyone touched by adoption. They don't have to be a deaconess adoptee or anything. Anyone who's been touched by adoption or foster care is welcome to call and sign up for our counseling. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't have to be anyone who is a current foster parent. It could be a grandparent. It could be, extended family as well. Just anyone who's had an experience that it would be helpful for them to process through. Yeah,
and that's really cool. I'm an deaconess adopted dad. It's cool for me just to know that. I mean, for our daughter, the service is going to be here. Whenever she's making it down the road, or for her birth mom or anyone, it's just cool to know that that's something we provide to families. And because we talked a lot about before, here at Deaconess, we view adoption as it's a lifelong journey for all parties. It's not just a one-time exchange. And so to know that you're here and your staff's here for birth moms and families and adult adoptees and foster kids, it's just a cool thing they were able to offer, and it's neat to be part of that. So
yeah, I love to be a part of that also. Yeah. It's very nice.
Okay, so tell me, someone's watching, maybe they're interested in learning more about the counseling center and the services we offer. How do they start the process?
Well, there's a couple different things that they can do. There is a link on our website, and you can get information there and click that link, and it will connect you to us. Or just give us a call at our main number, which is 405-949-4200. And Sarah will connect you with the counseling center. And then it's a super easy process to start.
Awesome. We take private pay, we take some insurance.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. Mm-hmm. Private pay. We have several private insurance companies that we work with, and also Sooner Care. Yep.
Okay. And then last question. What advice would you give to someone who is curious about a counseling service? What would you suggest to them if they're curious?
Give us a call. Like, call and talk with me, and hopefully I can answer questions for you. And our website has some great information also.
All right, awesome. Well, Michelle, thanks for being here today. So thanks for being our first guest, and thank you all for watching today. Like I said, the third Thursday of every month, we're just going to have Coffee Talk with DQ at 11 o'clock. And if you've got suggestions for topics you'd like for us to talk about, or interactive ways you want to be involved, add a comment to the post here. You can email me. You can find me on the website or my email address. But we'd love this to be an interactive process and journey. We can start doing these. So let us know what you'd like to see. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.